What's going on YouTube? Today go check out Lake Moomaw. Kind of a weird name. It's a man-made lake, and this is just the introduction. So I'm gonna have probably a part two, maybe a three, coming up. And part two is probably going to be about the dam itself. It's out there somewhere. So, but today in this video, I'm going to kind of like introduce you to Lake Moomaw. Now, we just received rainfall today and yesterday, but the lake levels are very low. And we were here in Virginia, there, and even in West Virginia, there's a drought going on. So, and here's Lake Moomaw. Now, there's no town here. I know I said this in another video with Carvin's Cove and Smith Mountain Lake. But in order to have a place to be considered a town or village, or even even just a village, it has to have a certain amount of houses to constitute a place of living, like a village. And this place really did not have that much. It had a lot of houses, had some few churches, maybe some few stores. I think there was some mechanic shops in this area one time, but other than that, it's not really a town. There's a small unincorporated community that was here at one time, and this was the main route. They one time they took a long time ago to get from the Allegheny County all the way up to say Hot Springs, places like that, but they rerouted, flooded this valley, and made a dam here. So long story short, but yes, there were houses here, there were churches here, and there were some stores here, and there was some history here. Well, again, it was not really a town here. So there's a trail here. Yeah, it's a small trail. I'm not gonna take the whole thing. I don't have all day. I mean, I love hiking trails and I love to hike, but again, it can go way out there somewhere. So I may hike this trail just a little bit to give you a better view of Lake Moomaw. So, and here's a boat ramp. I think there's a so-called boat ramp on one time was a road, if you look carefully, and down there into the valley. So I may turn around and get on that little dry dock there. You gotta be very careful around here too, since it just rained. There's snakes here, and I gotta be careful. As you can see, some people are, coming here to fish, to boat. I don't know if you can swim. I wouldn't swim in here, but it goes all the way down there. It's a beautiful day. It stopped raining. I think it rained this morning very heavily. And okay, this is a sign here: Fishing Access Reconstructed Youth Conservation Corps. I couldn't read it. 1995. All right. Looks like I got some visitors here. Now, a lake here, Lake Moomaw, is fed by several springs. Let me go down here. Be very careful so it won't slide and fall into the water. That would be definitely a funny sight to my viewers. But yeah, this is Lake Moomaw, very clear water, and there's some fish in here too. So this is 1988. This valley was flooded in the 80s. I think in the 1980s was the last generation where there was people living here, and there were roads, and there were roadways with mailboxes, and few stores. And here's part of it here. It's 1988. This probably was part of the, maybe a shard or something. But everything else is underneath the water here. And no one lives here, just people just come here to fish, boat, hike, and have a good time. So, and also the scenery is very, very nice here. So the trail goes all the way over there, and let me get back up here. And again, this is just the introduction to Lake Moomaw. So next video I'm going to do, I'm going to visit the dam. Don't know when. I may come back here sometime and visit the Lake Moomaw Dam. And it's not, I've been there before. It's not much to see. It's made of it's an earth dam, I know. So, and there's a bridge right next to the dam, which is cut off and abandoned. We used to connect to the valley. The roadway used to come through here. So hike a little bit more, see what we got over here. And I'm not gonna take all day to do this, but I think the Army Corps of Engineers were the ones. Well, look at this. Yeah, people do swim here. What do you know? They climb up here, climb up to the tree, and they swing. I guess so. And there's more rope there. Look at that. I also want to do it, but I'm just got my clothes on right now. So it'd be funny. I mean, it's not fun, but it'd be fun to have multiple people here, not just one person. This is a type of sport that you have, you know, you do as groups, you know. So, but there is a rope, as you can see. Turn around, not turn around, but let me go forward just a little bit more. All right, guys, I'm turning around. I'm not gonna venture that far. And as you can see, there's someone over there in their boat, and they're going boating right now. So, the other things I want to show you. Let me go a little bit further. I think this trail here loops around. There's a lot of gnats here now. Around. Got a snag on cobweb. Yeah, it loops around. Goes over there on the other side. You keep going and the trail goes on. But there's other things I'm going to show you here. Let me go back and show you another side of this region here. But this is definitely a place to go if you love hiking, outdoors. And trail's very thin here, by the way. So I mean, I can keep going if I wanted to, but it just keeps on around and throughout the valley. So all right, just like I was saying before I got sidetracked with that, the Army Corps of Engineering created the dam. which impounded this valley here with water. So now I heard a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that the dam had issues at one time, which is not a good thing to hear, but yeah, but so far the dam's doing well, so that's a good breeze. Look at the view there, look at that. Can you imagine no water here, people living here, as far as you can see roads, barn fires, farmlands, you name it. That's all in the past now. So I see I got more people coming here. Again, I'm just introducing you to Lake Moomaw, so there will be a part 2 and a part 3. There's many places in Lake Moomaw, which is a small lake, that I have not been. So, and I think there's also a campground nearby here somewhere. So. Yeah, see this boat ramp, or what is now a boat ramp, actually used to go into the water. It was a road at one time, but they're using it for a boat ramp. Same thing with Smith Mountain Lake. Now, I will be going back to Smith Mountain Lake in Roanoke, Virginia very soon. I haven't been there in a long time, and I've got more things to, I guess, explore down there. Turtle Island and many more. So I know in Carvin's Cove, this they have what we call float, dry docks that float, or docks that float. I don't think this one floats, it's just concrete. So maybe it does float, see? It buckles. Another boat ramp over there. This place has many more boat ramps besides this one. And there's another side. I think the campground is on the other side, way down there somewhere. So I'm going to do that in another video. But today I'm going to show you what Lake Moomaw is all about and kind of introduce you to this place. And I think that's pretty much it. I think the river ran through here, and the river used to run through the valley, but now it's of course a lake here. So it's a beautiful place, very peaceful. See, the thing about Smith Mountain Lake in Roanoke, Virginia, Smith Mountain Lake has grown a lot. There's a lot of houses there, and there's a lot of businesses, a lot of restaurants and stores. But here, still kind of like very recluse, out in the wilderness. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Lake Moomaw. Just introduce you to this place, and looking forward to part 2 video of Lake Moomaw, and also part 3 of Lake Moomaw coming up very soon. So, but part 2 is going to have my visit to the dam there and the abandoned bridge. So anyways, thanks for watching. Despite the drought we have, the lake levels here are decent, because I think there's a lot of springs and there's a lot of mountains in this area, so it still feeds this lake, despite the drought we have right now. The wind definitely has picked up, so, and I think we may have another rainstorm very soon. I don't know, but But anyways, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit that bell icon to turn on all notifications to my channel so you won't miss out any of my future posts. See you guys later, and thank you for watching.